Hey guys, it's James from SportsDataMarket.io coming at you with another sports data analysis. The topic of today's video is, can AI be trusted with the sports data related questions that we ask it? So we're going to take the scripts that we used in two of our NFL analysis videos, making use of our NFL API. We're going to run those scripts, analyze the results, and ask those same questions to AI. We'll compare the results and we'll see if AI is extremely accurate or if it still has some work to do. So let's come over here to VS Code and let's take a look at the two scripts we have. Our first script here, group the top 10 and bottom 10 NFL teams by their regular season points per game going back to 1970. And our second script over here groups the amount of first round draft picks by their given university. So without further ado, let's run this first script. And as we let this script run, let's come over here to Google and let's ask the same question. Let's say, which schools have produced the most NFL first round draft picks? Let's say from 2016 to 2024. This will be our final interval right here. So we'll use that to compare. So before we punch this question into Google, let's take a look at the results that have come back. We can see Alabama leads the way with 30 first round draft picks, followed by Ohio State with 22, Georgia with 18, LSU with 14, Clemson with 13, and so on. So we can take a look at this data, and then let's come over here to Google and ask the same question. I'm going to say from 2016 to 2024. It looks like it got cut off. And we can see that the AI actually does a good job of coming back. Alabama does indeed have lead the way with 30 first round draft picks. But it's off by one with Ohio State. Ohio State actually has 22. The AI says 23. Georgia has 18 first round draft picks. The AI has 17. Clemson and LSU are both off by 2. LSU has 14 first round draft picks. The AI says it has 12. The AI also says Clemson has 15 first round draft picks when Clemson actually has 13. It's off by 2 as well with Florida. Florida has 10 first round draft picks in that time period. The AI says it has 12. And we can see Michigan, it got that correct. Louisville, it says, has 8 first round draft picks in that time period when it actually has 4. So we make this video very much in a positive light of AI. AI is a phenomenal tool and in some cases does get the correct answer. But as we can see, contrasting the data side by side, in many cases, it's off by 1, off by 2, just completely inaccurate. So that's just to say that when you're asking questions with specific data to AI, to expect results that are not correct 100% of the time, at least at the current moment in time. But rather than focus on these results, let's go back over to VS Code and let's take a look at this script right here. So remember this script, we group the top 10 and bottom 10 highest scoring and lowest scoring teams going back to 1970 based on points per game. And we'll run this script. And once again, as we run this script, we'll come over to Google and ask this exact same question. Let's say the top 10 highest scoring NFL teams since 1970 by points per game. And then I want to make this more specific. Top 10 highest scoring NFL teams since 1970 by points per game. I'll say in the regular season. Try to get the most accurate result. So once again, before we enter that into Google, let's see what the results come back with. So for the sake of this question, we're going to be excluding the bottom 10 lowest scoring. We're just going to be focusing on this uppermost data set. So we see the Broncos lead the way with almost 38 points per game, followed by this 07 Patriots. So let's punch this question into Google and let's see what the AI comes back with. And once again, when comparing side by side, there are certain features. I mean, the 07 Patriots do average 36.8 points per game. But when looking at the AI's results in comparison to the actual results, the 2013 Broncos, which are the highest scoring team of all time, based on points per game in the regular season, are nowhere to be found in this list. Once again, the Chiefs, it does a good job of having them in here with their points per game correct, but they're not the second highest scoring team based on points per game. The 2024 Lions, once again, the points per game is correct, but they're not the third highest scoring team of all time. They're the 10th. And a lot of these other teams are missing from here, right? The Green Bay Packers are averaging 35 points per game in 2011, the fourth highest scoring team of all time. And they have these guys correct, so that's actually very good, right? They have these guys spot on. But as we can see, the results fall, the accuracy falls off dramatically, right? They have 6 teams all tied with 32.9. These might be accurate results, right? But if they are, then they're clearly missing some teams in the intermediate. They're missing the 98 Vikings, very possibly missing the 2000 Rams. So once again, we make this video to show that there are certain cases where the AI is accurate, but also as a disclaimer, when using any AI, especially in this era of sports betting, if you're asking it questions with specific stats, just do know that there is a level of inaccuracy. A question I get a lot at Sports Data Market is, why would I use an API over AI? And I hope this video, when comparing the results for both of our data set, both of the scripts we ran, and when comparing them to the AI's results, I hope that answered the question of, why would I use an API when I could just ask AI? So I hope you guys had a good time watching this video. Feel free to come over to Sports Data Market and make an account. We have our boxing and NFL APIs. Till next time, James from Sports Data Market.